Today we will discuss about protective trust. Then after protective trust, we will discuss secret trust, inshallah. Okay. Protective trust. Do you have any idea about protective trust, guys? Do you heard about it before? I think no. Okay, no problem. You see the protective trust. Protective trust, a method of protecting family property against the consequence of the family falling into debt. The protective trust, the objective of protecting trust to protect the family property. Normally, to protect the family property, the testator creates protective trust. General rule, generally any property owned by a debtor can be taken to satisfy his creditor. If you have a creditor, then if you create a trust, then to satisfy your creditor, it may include property vested in the trustee. If you vested in the property to any trust, then to satisfy your creditor, it may take from the trust. That's general rule. So protective trust is very popular because we are earning our property, we are spending time, we are spending our life, we are working hard to earn our property. So everyone, we want to protect our property. So we create protective trust to protect our property. How does it work? How does it protective trust work? This type of trust, basically private trust, a type of private trust that enables the settlor to provide protection for the immature or reckless beneficiary by transferring asset to the trustee to hold on protective trust for that beneficiary. Okay, I have a trust, I have a property, so I want to protect my property, so I create a protective trust and I hand over my property to the trustee for the benefit of the beneficiary. A beneficiary initially receives a lifetime interest in the trust, which is protected in that it automatically comes to an end if, for example, he is declared bankrupt or attempt to assign his interest to his creditor. You are the beneficiary of a protective trust. Then if you assign your benefit to the creditor, then automatically the trustee will stop paying the benefit from the trust. The protective trust will stop. So it is protecting the family property. How? So you are the beneficiary, you are getting the benefit from the trust, and you are wasting that money, you are spending here and there, you are paying to the creditor. So the money is wasting. If the trustee think that, okay, you are wasting the money, so I will stop paying you. So trustee can stop paying you the benefit from the trust. By this, they are protecting the family property. This trust will prevent a beneficiary disposing of all or any of his beneficial interest. Yeah. The advantage of protective trust. Upon bankruptcy or alienation of interest, that interest simply ceases to exist and cannot be claimed by the creditor or the trustee in bankruptcy. The property remains in the hand of the trustee, who can distribute the income as he sees fit in the circumstances. Here, the trustee is protective trust will work like a discretionary trust. Here, the trustee has the discretion when he will pay to the beneficiary, how much he will pay from the income of the trust. He sees fit in the circumstances. According to the circumstances, if the trustee think that, okay, he will pay to 5,000, okay, he will pay 5,000. If he see, okay, I will not pay you, then he will not pay you. Maybe he can think, if he think that, okay, I will pay you 1,000. Okay, 1,000. So the trustee has discretion to decide how much he will pay, and he will pay or not according to the circumstances of the fact. In order to maintain the lifestyle, for example, your parents created protective trust, and I am the trustee for the trust, and you are the beneficiary. There are 5 beneficiaries in this, under this trust. You have 5 siblings. So I am paying each of you 5,000, and after a few years I found that you got a good job. So I thought, okay, you have good job, you have a lot of money, so I will not pay you. Okay, maybe not. Or if I think that, okay, I am giving you 5,000, you are going to bar, you are wasting money, you are wasting money, so I will not pay you. So I can stop paying. Or I am giving you 5,000 ringgit per month or 10,000 ringgit per month, and you are passing it to your creditor. You took loan from many people and you wasted money here and there. So this money you are taking and giving to the creditor. Then I think, as a trustee, I think that, okay, you are giving it to the creditor, so I will not give you. I will stop paying. But here, see the last slide. In order to maintain the lifestyle of the family, the trustee will instead make payment to the wife or anyone who supplies his need. And if I see that, as a trustee, you are giving the benefit from this trust to your creditor, you are wasting money here and there. If I give money to your hand, you will waste. So I am maybe giving the money to your wife or to your husband to spend for the lifestyle, for the family. Every day you have to buy groceries, education for your children, and you need clothes, etc., etc. So I can give it to someone else without you. Or the trustee can give it to the grocery shop. Next to your home, next to your house, maybe there is a grocery shop. You are taking grocery from that shop, then I can talk to the grocery shop, okay, if the Nurul come to your shop, give him all the necessary things, all the groceries, I will pay you. Maybe the trustee can pay to the grocery shop direct. So it's the discretion of the trustee. So accordingly, trustee is protecting the family property from wasting. The trustee can apply use and benefit of the former life tenant without placing money directly into his hand. Just I mentioned. Maybe trustee will not give you money direct. Maybe he can give to your supplier, who is supplying you the groceries, who is supplying you the necessary things, etc., etc. So it is a very popular trust. People creating this type of trust to protect their property. Paham kan? Azlin, paham? Protective trust?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If any question, you can ask me question. Okay, so you know, our parents, our father, our mother, they are earning money. They are going to office, and office, the employer giving money. Not like that. They are going to office. They are working hard. Okay, so they are getting money. So after 30 years, 40 years, they deposit maybe 1 million Malaysian ringgit, 2 million Malaysian ringgit, maybe 2 apartments. So they are thinking that, okay, if I left my property to my children, they will waste it. They are not very careful about the property. They don't understand the consequence of money. Maybe if I give the money, then they will spend here and there. My children, they are not good. They are not praying. They are going to bar. They have bad friends. So in this case, most of the time, the family, our parents created protective trust. Creating protective trust. So how to create protective trust? Settlor may set it out expressly in the trust deed. In the trust deed, settlor can expressly mention, okay, I am creating protective trust. The intention must be clear. We read already the certainty of intention, certainty of objective, certainty of subject matter. Okay, the certainty of intention must be clear. Okay, I have intention to create protective trust for the benefit of my children, or for Nurul, Wan, Amirul, etc., etc. He can write it clearly. Or the trust deed may incorporate the statutory provision, Section 38 of the Trustee Act 1949. Okay, Trustee Act 1949, Section 38 mention about protective trust. So if someone or anyone create any trust under Section 38, then it will be a protective trust. So you can create a protective trust when you will write a protective trust, or then you have to mention it very clearly. Okay, I want to create a protective trust for my children, Nurul, One, etc. Mention, you have to mention clearly. And or you can mention, okay, I am creating a trust under Section 83 of the Trustee Act 1949. Then it will be protective trust. Don't forget to read Section 38 of Trustee Act 1949. Big section. Okay, what the testator used to clear his intention. Okay, what type of words? There is no specific rule. Okay, then when someone read your will, then he must be understand that it is protective trust or not. Okay, what was your intention? Okay, who will be the beneficiary? You have to mention it very clearly. There is no specific rule. You have to mention it very clearly. When you will be a lawyer, people will come to you to write a draft or the will for them. They want to create a protective trust. So you have to write very clearly. You have to mention them. Okay, what type of trust you want to create? Okay, protective trust. Okay, then who is the beneficiary? What is your intention, etc. You have to know, and you have to write it very clearly. Okay, because they don't know how to write a deed, how to write a will. Okay, you are the lawyer. You're supposed to know, so that people will come to you. As long the reference to the provision is clear. So you have to write very clearly, very nicely, very specifically what type of trust they want to create. Okay, what was his intention or her intention? You have to write it clearly as long as the reference to the provision is clear. Here, there are two limitations for the protective trust. It is not possible to settle property upon oneself upon such trust. It is usually created by parents of the principal beneficiary of his behalf. Last I mentioned, normally is created by the family member, parents, okay, father, mother, okay, on behalf of the beneficiary, for the children. Here the thing is, the settlor cannot protect himself from the own bankruptcy. If you are the beneficiary, if you are the bankruptcy, then the trustee can stop paying you. The property is protected from your bankruptcy. It will not affect the trust, but the settlor cannot protect himself from his own bankruptcy. Yes, very important to remember.
Sir, your microphone. We can't hear you, sir.
Not
Okay,
here.
now, bowl again.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
When it happened, just now or earlier?
No, just now, sir.
Okay, there are two limitations for protective trust. I told it. Do you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, so there are two limitations for protective trust. The number one limitation is the settlor cannot protect himself from his own bankruptcy. Okay, if I am a settlor, I am a testator, if I create a protective trust, if I appoint you as a trustee, so if I bankrupt, then maybe my creditor can take the money from the trust. But if you are this is the one limitation. Number two limitation, the life interest must be determinable upon the relevant event. In the trust deed, in the protective trust, the testator maybe mention some event. Okay, if this event occurred, then trustee will stop paying. So define that its end naturally upon the happening of the event. For example, if in the trust deed or will, the testator mention, okay, if one of my son, okay, if the trustee, if you see that he's wasting money, he's going bar, the money is not using, or he is giving this money to his or her creditor, then he will stop paying. The trust will stop paying. That if like that, this type of event, this type of relevant event have to mention in the trust. So define that it ends naturally upon the happening of the event. So it is another limitation of the protective trust. So we found two limitations. Amgan, any question? Any question? Asma?
Sir, I'm not really sure about the second point or the second part of the limitations.
Second limitation, eh?
Yes.
Okay, first limitation is normally protective trust protecting family property. How is protecting family property? Because you are the beneficiary, you are taking money from this trust, you are the beneficiary. So if you are bankrupt, then the trust will stop paying you. So family property is protected. Or you are taking money from the trust or you are passing it to the creditor, then trustee also can stop paying. So family property is protected. The first limitation is, but if the settlor, the testator is bankrupt, then settlor cannot protect himself from his own bankruptcy. One limitation. Second limitation is when the trustee will stop paying. If in the trust deed or will, the testator mentions some event, for example, if my son, any of my son, if the trustee, you see that any of my son wasting the trust property, when you are giving the benefit, when as a beneficiary, when he or she taking money and he is wasting here and there, he is wasting in bar or he is passing it to the creditor, then you will stop paying. The testator in the deed, he have to mention the event, which event, if that event occurred, the trustee will stop paying. So define that the end naturally upon the happening the event. Naturally, the end of the payment to you when the event occurred. Okay, the testator, Hamgan, Asma, if the testator mention any event, that if this event occurred, the trustee will stop paying.
Yes,
if
sir.
that event occurred, then automatically, naturally, it will stop. Hamgan,
Yes, sir.
any other question?
So the testator will determine what kind of event, is it?
Yeah, it's determine what kind of, testator will determine.
Okay.
Maybe testator mentioned that, okay, when the beneficiary will get a good job, he had, if the trustee think that he had good job, he had enough money, then no need to pay her. Okay, then event is determined by the testator. Mazlin, as a testator, you will define when you want to pay to your beneficiary.
Sir,
Okay.
sir,
Yes, Asma.
does that mean in this protective trust, the beneficiary can only be immediate family, or do they extend it to a certain extent to, you know, even after the immediate, as in like the generation after the intended beneficiaries, like your grandchildren and later on?
Yes. Who will be the beneficiary? It is depend on you. You can make beneficiary your children. Okay, then you can mention, okay, after my after death of my children, my grandchildren will get benefit, or maybe you can give benefit to others, your neighbors also, your brothers, your sisters. Okay, who will be the beneficiary? You have to mention in the trust deed. As a trustee, you can appoint any person as a beneficiary if you think fit. If you want to give your money to him or her. Yeah. Ham can Asma.
Yes, sir.
Your property, so it is your right where you will spend your property. Who will be the beneficiary? Okay, you have to mention in the trust deed, or then according to your direction, the trustee will follow. Okay, maybe you can appoint me. You can create a trust, and you can mention beneficiary for your parents, for your brother, sister, and you can think, okay, Dr. Zahidul Islam also one of the beneficiary for this trust because he taught me. Okay, I like him. He is my good teacher. So it's up to you. Hamgan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Azlin. Okay, Ifa, faham kan?
Dr. But I have
Okay,
one
good.
question.
So read all the slides, okay, and you will get many documents in Google also. If you search, then read all the slides, all the document. If you have any question, okay, you can ask me, WhatsApp me, or you can write down it.